Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the week ahead video by Synergy Signals, brought to you by Synergy Markets. Before we start, customary risk warning, must explain that these trade signals are information only. It's an unregulated service. Synergy Markets is a regulated entity, but this particular trade signal service is unregulated, so there aren't any protections a retail client may come to expect. So the purpose of the video is to give a sort of running commentary, but via video, of the week to week. Obviously, if you look at the previous week and the week before that and the week before that, you get an idea of how we're trying to piece together our approach to finding opportunities in the market. You will see from this video, hopefully, and if it does intrigue you, you'll probably look back and you'll get more of an understanding of the methodology, is that what we're doing here is looking at an approach to trading involving market cycles. Market cycles is commonly used, commonly overused explanation to trading a certain approach, but it does involve, it's very visual and it does involve contextualizing where potential entries should be and whether or not you are fighting against the trend. So we're always looking to trade in line with the trend, and we use harmonics as areas of interest within that cycle context. So we can then really narrow down and give ourselves quite a mechanical approach to identifying high probability trading opportunities, predominantly in FX. What we have done is programmed. We've got an algorithm we developed back in 2016, a machine learning algorithm, and we've sort of improved it since, that does scan stock market shares, equities globally. That is available on our app to download at the App Store, which is Synergy Signals. So yeah, do explore. There's also a free PDF guide to download as well on that website. So yeah, without further ado, let's have a look at the markets. And what's been very clear is that it's been no the US data slowdown and the AI question over the bubble move has led markets to tread water. You've got Thanksgiving, we've had the UK budget, we've had higher inflation in where have we had higher inflation in Australia? We've started to see that's for risk assets, and that's why we're seeing the mining stocks go up quite a bit. We've had softer inflation in the UK, inflation in line in America. I believe Europe's also broadly in line. So not much to steer the boat, but we are looking at where our pattern emerges. So first up, we have AUD CAD. So AUD CAD, it's easier to see on the daily. I'm going to delete these blue swings are simply harmonic swings of previous patterns that led us to the point we're at now. So I've projected by taking this harmonic swing and copying it from the swing low of the next, high, 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 low, that we should expect price to get up to here. The fact that we're forming this consolidation and this consolidation means that the market should give us another third push higher. And that is what we're anticipating at the moment. So, one second. So that's what we're anticipating. We're anticipating this to kick on higher and give us a third push. So that's what we're getting long AUD CAD for. You can see the pattern here. You've got 1, 2, 3 faked people at the top here. It gave us a 1, 2, not the third that time. The giveaway was a little gap up there. It's mixed in. It's not easy to see, but we can see 1, 2, 3. That is a consolidation zone. 1. This is still part of this. 2, 3. Consolidation. So that would have been your pattern on the way down here. Got a pattern here, pattern here. And on the way up, we're expecting the same thing to play out. So bearing in mind, this is the pattern in a real stupid simplified form. We're looking to play from this 2 to 3, and that's what's going on at the minute. Why I like it, we've had higher inflation in Australia. Um, Australia's a huge natural resource exporter. You know, if China's going to be growing again, that's going to start getting used more. Um, that's what I see on that. So AUD CAD is definitely a contender for us. There's nothing going on here with AUD CHF and AUD NZD. I'm not going to waste my time looking at them. So let's just get on to setups where we have clear structure. Now, this one's a little bit contradictory compared to AUD CAD because this is the Australian dollar versus the US dollar. But what we have is structure. We're looking for structure. We can see it here. That's one. This is a big two. We do anticipate the third again. So the absolute flip of AUD CAD. Now, what you can see a low and you can see a high. Lower low, lower high. I mean, it's round, looks like it's rounding to me, shoulder, head, shoulders. It's too early for me. There will be traders that will trade this. Um, Australian inflation is a factor, but I think it gets drowned out by the US strength. And I believe, and I'm waiting for an opportunity. Excuse my tiredness, my God. So again, this is a great example of harmonics at play. These are harmonic swings. I simply copied that line to that line and just showing you that's what the market likes. And it's also showing signs of liking this movement. Let's have a look. You know, it does like that. It likes that movement a lot as well. So yeah, it's very interesting. So yeah, we've also formed another harmonic pattern down here, a bit of a butterfly variant, but when you see price take out the low, it's not properly taken out. This is just a test because all the wicks are still engaging with it. So it's not a clean break. So what can I see on this in general? This is the control point. Once this gets taken out, then we can start looking at trades. So a bit early on that one. Um, Bitcoin, we'll look at Bitcoin. We'll look at it on the monthly. This is a very useful chart. So we had the one, the two, and then one, two, three to the high. Typically, this gets taken out and market works in threes. So you've got the count here. You've got 1 month, 2 month, three. Sometimes it's disguised. You've got it here as 1, 2, 3 because it took up the high here, or 1, 2, and then three because this one was within here. So it's just it's not exact, but threes are the candles. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 down, 1, 2, 3 down, 1, 2, 3 consolidate. 1, 2 it gave here. 1, 2, 3. It's there. What have we got here? 1, 2. What is different this time is this candle's opening. It gapped up, and that's what I don't like about it. This could still reverse all the way up and do another retest before dropping again. So up close, I really like this structure. It's beautiful. But this gap, when you see a gap like that at the highs, it's normally quite a telling thing. So the control point's still here. There's nothing to do. This is no man's land. Euro AUD. Beautiful looking setup. The only question mark about it is this is obviously 1, 2, 3 to the high make consolidation. That's definitely that. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, another consolidation. I At the minute, this feels to me that we're in the middle of this first zone of consolidation. Um, in the middle, it's more of a 50-50 trade. There's no real structure in here, but we've got the harmonic to complete up here. It's fair, you could argue it's completed. This needs to do a bit more chop, really, and we're looking for trades off the 50, and we're below the 50 at the moment, but we've done 3 days of drop. Just doesn't, I can't picture much structure here. You got three hits to the low. That normally will get taken out, to be fair. There's a lot of stops and liquidity resting under it. If that was to happen, you would then project potentially you can get an ABCD move down to this sort of area. The other thing I've always got in my back of my mind is that this could be the other situation. So what we're doing here, we're more like sort of scouting the future as much as we can. This would make more sense because then it means that this gets taken out as well. So that kind of plays into AUD CAD's idea as well. So just this is how you have to think about things. Right, moving on. EuroCAD. Again, we're waiting for the second zone of consolidation. We've completed an ABCD pattern in blue. Very fine margins up here. Something CAD strength is going to happen, or this is going to explode higher, and that's your consolidation zone. Very thin to me for such a big pattern. And as you say, you have one, two, three, and you expect the lows of two to get taken out. So, moving on. Don't look at the yen pairs. Euro NZD is another beauty. It's completed itself. So it's done its first zone of consolidation, second zone. So this is now arguably the peak or trend continuation. This is the control point. Are there trades to take? You should be taking trades with the trend. 1, 2, 3 days of drop. Yeah, could get interesting. There's nothing for me to do on there, so I'm passing. Now this is quite exciting. Euro USD. We are close to going long on this, even though it don't feel right. But you just got to trade your rules. And on a short term, I think we can, you've got shoulder, head. I think you can get up to here again. So far, the puzzle pieces, we've got the ABCD in blue. We've got the red consolidation zone showing us a chop. That's level one. And we've got the ABCD point up here where we normally form the second zone of consolidation. But if we actually look at the trend, you can already see you've got the W 1, 2, 3 to the high. Came down, came back up. But what's really important for me here, that's caught my attention, is when you see a 1 and a 2 and you get closes above, there's this extreme high probability that price is going to get up here. So that's the kind of thinking that we're going to get another retest up to here. We'll see. But otherwise, I would still say that we've got unfinished business down here and here. Very difficult. GBP CAD, similar kettle of fish. Level 1, level 2. Harmonics have completed. It's made a really nice, quite an early move here. W, change, retest. And we've moved, to be fair, a little bit lower than I would have hoped we would have moved. That needs to see another high, 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 low, really. We're still the control points up here. It's early. This is early. But, you know, we have got that structure that does appear to be indicating it wants higher prices. But we do have the 1, the 2, and the 3. And we've swept the lows of 2. So it's setting up something. That's for sure. GBP USD is another one that's got some beautiful structure going for it. We've got the W. This is obviously a Gartley as well, ABCD, but it's also very bullish to me. You've got the change, or all of this is the change of the previous high. And then we've got the clear break retest, but I can only see 1, 2. So we're anticipating the third. I really like the look of that. High, lots of ABC projections higher. This is level one consolidation. Still sort of level one, high, 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 low, potentially with a Gartley. We shall see. Moving on, NZD CAD. This has been an absolute pig. We are there, I believe. 1, 2, 3 to the low. This is a massive chop. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Potential higher prices. I'm watching it quite carefully. We've made quite a good reaction off the low. Looking for entry conditions really. And I don't think we're a million miles away from seeing potentially valid entries. You know, 1, 2, count to 3. Quite like that. Quite like that. Moving on, NZD What are you doing? It's tried to have a pickup recently. Big structure, level one, level two, lower lows and lower highs, straight drop. Interesting position. Not sure what it wants to do. So we'll wait and see. USD CAD, this is a biggie. This is a biggie and a dangerous one because this low here could still want to be taken out. The amount of, I mean, it has done 1, 2, and 3 to the high. A, B, C, D. We've taken out the previous last lower high, change break with a bit of a Gartley. This could either be explosively bullish or it's coming down to make a Gartley. Have to be quite aware here what's going to prevail. It has completed an ABCD at the minute in red. The pattern hasn't done a much. It hasn't done much for a while, this thing. But its chances now. Its chances now to do an ABCD A B equals CD Gartley. That candle isn't a breaking candle. It has not broken that low. It's tested it. Interesting, folks. Interesting. Dollar basket. Again, change. No break yet. 1, 2, 3 complete. Do feel a bit of pressure on the dollar just from looking at these charts. A little bit of pressure on the dollar this week, I think, folks. Wall Street. This is a bastard as well. W, 1, 2, 3. M. ABCD complete. Gap up. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Say no more. But there we are, folks. Listen, I hope you get some use out of this video. It sort of interests you, sparks an interest or something, gets you, thinking I want to find out more. Please do explore resources available. Yeah, DM me at Synergy Signals if you have Telegram or message me on X. So yeah, have a good weekend, everyone, and see you next week. Cheers.